Welcome back to another video. Let me first start by saying, as you know, I'm being nomadic, right? I'm in my nomadic phase. So the background noise might be quite interesting. You might hear some insects, maybe some bugs, maybe not insects. No, insects, insects, some bugs, birds, might even hear a rooster or two. Just know that, okay? Where I'm at right now in the tropical area, you know, nature, tropical things, just to first start off. Um, for those that are in a rush to watch this video, I will give you the 4 tools to luck now so that you can go off and watch something else if you desire, okay? 4 rules or tools to luck. 1, right place. 2, right time. 3, right vibration. 4, right consciousness. Okay, thank you. For those that need to leave, you can leave now if you don't want to hear the explanation for why this is the reason. So for those that are still here, thank you for staying for the video. I find that people tend to talk about luck a lot, right? Oh, this person, man, they're so lucky. It just seems wherever they go, they just seem to get lucky. And other people say things like, it's not luck, it's all hard work. Or, it's not luck, it's not hard work, it's called being blessed. So let's break some of these things down. Let's look at hard work. There's a lot of people who put in a lot of hard work, and yes, they get results. That's called getting results. They put in work, they get results. Some may even call it karma in a certain way, in which whatever you put out, you get back. So if someone put out work, right, they get back rewards. There's other people I know out here who's working hard who are not reaping the same rewards as others as well. So is it that certain people are working harder than others? I don't think so. There's others out here who are not working hard, to be honest, and getting amazing results. If we look at it, let's look at it just in regards to finances, because there's other ways to break down success. Because people think about success as like, oh, this person, they're so successful. They're usually talking about career success and financial success. They're not talking about success in regards to their physical health, success in regards to their mind. Is their mind successful in regards to having peace? Are their emotions successful? Right? There's these other elements of success. So if we look at it just specifically in regards to career and finances, right? Like, again, I know certain people who work real hard, sometimes working 2, 3, 4 jobs, and aren't getting the results that they're hoping for. Whereas there are people that I know that, start something in 2 weeks and they're already seeing the financial career success. I mean, there are many influencers like that, right? People who are out here being influencers. Do you think they work a 14-hour day as a single mother of 3 children might work who's working class? Probably not in the same way as an influencer who's single, posting pictures of themselves online. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm like, get your money, right? As long as you are out there doing it, then that's fine. That's great. So no shade to influencers. I mean, that's amazing. But realizing that hard work does not equal luck. It doesn't. Hard work equals results. Let's talk about people that say they're blessed. That's great. Does that mean that you're more blessed than others? Does that mean that God favors you than others? If we're all supposed to be God's children, does that mean, oh my gosh, like I'm so blessed? Does that mean that the person that's in Africa that's starving isn't also God's child? Does that mean the person that didn't do a crime, or they, supposedly they're supposed to be guilty for a crime that they didn't commit and they're in jail for 20 plus years, does that mean that they're less blessed than you and they didn't do anything wrong? No, Like, blessing has nothing to do with it. There is an aspect of it that has to do, if we look at it in regards to blessing that you can tap into in regards to like energetic or spiritual energy, there's definitely a thing there. And I would say that's one of the three out of the four. Because I mentioned right place, right time. What else did I say? Right vibration. The third one, and right consciousness. We can use spirituality as right vibration. Having the right vibration to bring in certain things that people want and desire, right? So that could definitely be a thing. But realizing that luck is more than just being blessed. There is something extra about that, right? And again, as I said, background noise, woohoo! Someone that's out here riding a motorcycle, right? So realizing that it's more than just blessings. There are other aspects to this, okay? So the four, as I said, right place, right time, right vibration, right consciousness. So you know the saying, people say things like, oh my gosh, this person, they were at the right place at the right time. Right. And they seem to get, oh my gosh, it's an amazing thing. There are other times you might hear things said where it's like, oh, that person was at the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm not saying that they're necessarily a bad person, but they happen to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, got caught up in some stuff. So that's definitely a thing. So right place, right time is important. Okay. I'm going to use the example of Oprah Winfrey. Okay. Used to love me some Oprah. Not that I don't love her anymore. Just that I used to tend to watch a lot of her interviews and speeches of like her being interviewed or her giving a speech opposed to her interviewing others, because I think she had a lot and still has a lot of wisdom and light and love to share with the world. But Oprah Winfrey, the self-made black female billionaire in America, do you think if Oprah was born in the year 2000 that she would still be known as the queen of daytime TV? Just think about it. Year 2000, at that point, right, if you look at Oprah, right, I mean, she was on a high, right? I had her own talk show. I'm not sure at that point if she was already a billionaire, or definitely like high millions for sure in regards to what our knowledge of it is. I think she has more money. When we say this person's a billionaire, by the time it gets announced to us, I believe they've been a billionaire already, maybe for a few years or whatever, a few months or whatever. Because it's just kind of becoming public knowledge, and whatever their public dealings are open for us to see. But there are people who do a lot of private stuff in the background that we don't always know about. So Oprah Winfrey, do you think if she was born in the year 2000, would she still have been the queen of daytime talk show, of talk TV? Probably not. Just so happens that she was born at the right time, the right place, but she was born in the U.S., right, at a time where there was no IG, Instagram, there was no Twitter, none of this stuff, right? She was on the news and then had her own talk show. Talk shows these days aren't nearly as popular as they were many years ago, right? So if that's the case, if she was born in the year 2000, would she have been as successful as she is now? I don't think so. She still might have been successful, but because she was born the right place, the right time, right? The time in the universe, right here on Earth, being born when she was, where she was, because if she was born in the slums of India, we're back. I had to switch devices because my phone said I cannot use it or couldn't use it anymore because it was being overheated. It was too hot. All right, so I had to switch to my laptop. But as I was saying, Oprah Winfrey, if she was born in the slums of India, do we think that she would still be considered the queen of daytime talk? Probably not, because she wasn't at the right place at the right time. But because she was born where she was at the time she was born, queen of American daytime talk. I mixed in with other things, right? But if she was born somewhere else at a different time, it might have been a totally different story for her. So, right place, right time. Very, very important. And those two go hand in hand together. Then we have right vibration, which is the third one. Right vibration. What do we think that is? When people say, I'm blessed, okay? Yes, that could be an aspect of right vibration. Right vibration could also be when people talk about like, I'm using crystals to help me manifest my goals, or I'm doing different manifestation rituals to help me manifest things. What they're trying to do is they're trying to get themselves in a energetic, spiritual, vibratory state to bring in what they want to and need to bring in into their life to manifest something, right? There are times where people don't have to even do that. I think for some people, it comes naturally to people. There are certain people that just vibrate at a level or a state that's constantly in a certain way that they bring in those things. So I think about myself. I would like to think that I tend to vibrate at a level of peace and serenity, to the point where other people that know me will say, Kadeem, you just feel so peaceful. You seem so peaceful. You have such a good vibe. Because I tend to vibrate usually at this level of peace, usually. Right? There are times where it may not be peaceful because life happens. But most of the time I'll say, okay, it's very peaceful. I'll also say, it seems like you might be able to hear that in the background. Again, tropical area, dealing with the background noise, wherever we are. You might hear the crow of the rooster, the cock-a-doodle-doo. It's not even morning, but it's out here letting you know that it's here. But I would say over the course of the past few months, I've noticed for me, I might be walking and I'll just find money on the floor. Like that used to happen to me once every, I don't know, how many years, 6, 7 years. I mean, prior to a few months ago, I could count how many times this happened to me. And when I counted, it was 2. When I counted, it was 2 times prior to a few months ago. But a few months ago, it's seeming like it's happening way more, to the point where I've lost count. There was one time it happened 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row. The most I found on the floor has been $60. The least I found on the floor was $1. So there's something changing in my vibratory field that's letting me attract money on the floor. Finding it on the floor. Just like, I'm just walking. Other people walking in front of me, walking behind me. But I'm the one that's, for some reason, seeing the money on the floor. No one else is. That means that I'm vibrating at a certain energetic level that's letting me, in some ways, be at the right place, right time. Right, but for my energy to be the only person to kind of see that there is something on the floor and I'm picking it up. So, vibration. Definitely a thing. There's also many times when people talk about situations where it's like, I've been trying to do this thing. I'm trying. And then they say, and then I gave up. And then that's when that thing that they wanted came to them. When they gave up. Why is that? Because it wasn't that they were like, I'm giving up. It might seem that way. But what happens is, when it comes to desiring what you want and bringing in the energy that you want, what happens is your energy, your vibration, your vibes go out to the universe, right? And it starts to gather all these things, it starts to bring things in. But if you're holding on to the dream or goal too tight, you'll never be able to actually be let go. Think about it this way. Think about a kite. What's the best way to fly a kite? Is it to have the kite, run with the kite, run, keep running with the kite, keep running with the kite, keep running with the kite, and then never to let it go? No. At a certain point in the process, you can run with the kite, but then you have to let the kite go so it can fly. In the same way, some people are, I want to manifest this, I'm trying to get this goal, that they're still holding on to the goal. They're not letting it fly to the universe so that it can come back to them. So when they give up, what they're really doing is letting the goal go so it can come back to them in the best way possible. So there's the third one. Okay? Right vibration. Okay, so the first three are what? Right place, right time, right vibration. The fourth one is right consciousness. Now, if we talk about just manifestation, people talk about, yeah, I'm going to manifest this, I'm going to manifest that. But how many people you know have been manifesting for 10, 20, 30 years and haven't manifested it yet? They could be at the right place at the right time, have the right vibration, but there might be another component missing in order for them to get lucky. Consciousness. What's happening within their consciousness? Consciousness not necessarily meaning brain, but their mind. Realizing that there's essentially these three levels of the mind, I believe. Conscious, subconscious, unconscious. I believe that most of us think we're operating on a conscious level. However, most of us are not. You know, when we're talking and things of this nature and doing all this stuff, but I'm talking to you right now, right? You're not literally sitting down going, okay, he's saying this, he said this word, I have to write down this word for word. Or when you're talking to someone, you're not thinking about, okay, I have to say this next, this next, in this way, in this order, in this tone, using, my hands in this way. You don't think about that. Why? Because those are all subconscious, unconscious behaviors. Realizing most of our life really deals with that subconscious, unconscious level. We think it's on the consciousness level, but it's not. It's on a lower, deeper level. But what's happening is that as we go through life, those subconscious, unconscious things come up. So it's not until you deal with the other two levels, the subconscious, the unconscious, that then things can start to come to you. And most of the time, to be honest, all that stuff, a lot of it has to do with like clearing up negative things from our past, bad things might have happened to us, things people might have said to us that pissed us off, ticked us off, that we're still holding on to, that they said to us decades ago. All those things are sitting within us. Think about it like a trash can. You have all this trash that goes inside the can, goes inside the can, goes inside the can. And then let's say, I really want to use this trash can for something else. I really want to use this trash can, to hold, let's say, precious jewels. But if the trash can is so filled up with trash to the brim or beyond the brim, if you try to put a jewel on top of it, it's just going to fall off. It's not until you dump out the trash can, get rid of the trash, then can you then use the jewels, and it goes from a trash can to maybe just a jewel can or a treasure chest of some sort, right? So sometimes the consciousness stuff, we have to clean up some of that stuff so that we can get lucky and do all this stuff. And then people say, and again, I'm using, because this is the one that people I think can connect with the most in regards to getting lucky, is usually career and financial. People that win the lottery, usually people say, oh my gosh, that person is so lucky. We don't say, oh my God, that person put in so much hard work to win the lottery. Do we say that? We don't say that. How much work did it take to win the lottery? You go to the store, scratch your numbers, give it to the cashier. Okay, good luck. Thank you. They win the lottery. They ain't take no hard work at all. Some might say, oh, they're blessed. It's more than blessings. How many Christians and people of religious faiths and beliefs and spiritualities go play the lotto? Has nothing to do with that either. It's these four aspects: right place, right time, right vibration, right consciousness. I know sometimes people say, oh, luck is preparation meeting the moment of opportunity? I want to say that's a load of BS. That's what I want to say. But I know people believe that strongly. So I'm like, okay, sure. If that works for you, that's great, right? I'm telling you, everything that I tell you in my videos on this channel is based off my truth. But if luck was truly preparation, meeting the moment of opportunity, every single person that has won the lottery should still be wealthy. Right? Because they were prepared for this opportunity. So now that they have this opportunity, guess what? They've been prepared, so they now know how to use this money wisely. You know that's not the case. How many stories are there of people that win the lottery and then lose it all within 2 years or under? Is there really preparation there? No, there's an opportunity, but they weren't prepared to win the lottery. How many people do we know that become famous overnight? These like young stars. Oh, they have so much fame. Oh my gosh, they're so successful. But then grow up, broke, poor, have mental illness. Were they prepared for that opportunity? No. But guess what? They're at the right place, right time, have the right vibration, and have the right consciousness. And sometimes some of this stuff, I'm saying, the breaking up into these 4 areas, most of the time, people aren't sitting saying, okay, how can I change my place for my luck? How can I change my consciousness for my luck? No, because certain things just happen naturally. They just happen. There are other people that are working effectively to increase their luck or to increase their ability to bring in certain things into their life that they really want. But most folks aren't sitting down, like figuring out, okay, if I do this, 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 and this, then I'll be able to get this. In regards to like luck specifically, maybe other things, but not necessarily luck. So this is my take, the world according to Kadeem, in regards to how people get lucky, how they attract luck, and maybe how you too can attract luck as well. I would say at this point in the video, if I had a lot of followers, a lot of people watching the video, I would say, if you want me to teach a class on luck and how to get lucky and how to tune into your right consciousness and right vibration, let me know in the comments below. Or I'll have a class about how to get lucky. But about 12 of y'all watch my videos. Thank you. Shout out to Ben. Thank you, Ben, for watching my videos. After I post a new video, Ben texts me sometimes. Thank you, Ben, for being a consistent watcher of my videos. Everyone else, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. If you have any questions about anything or comment about my 4, what are we calling this video? I don't know. Maybe we'll call it the 4 rules of luck, perhaps. Because I feel like that these are the 4 rules needed to tap into luck. Yeah. So thank you for watching the 4 rules of luck video. Tune in some other time for another video. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.